speak to people from the audience? No, only on stage. COVID. Hello, everyone. I heard somebody I'm related to. Oh, my goodness, and there's a tiny, tiny person at the very front. Hello. That's okay. I'll win you over. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to the Princess Benjamina Has a Very Cheeky Bum book launch. There are so many kids. Now, here's the great thing. I'm not allowed to come out and talk to you in the audience, but kids don't have to sit on chairs. You can come and sit on the floor if you'd like to. Does anyone want to come and sit on the floor up the front? Yeah, you're totally welcome. I mean, I can even sit like this. Hello, everyone. Hello, and hi, parents. Thank you so much for bringing your kids today. This is so exciting for me. This is the first time I've read the book to a group of kids when it's been a book. I read the story to kids when I first wrote the story, but it didn't have the beautiful pictures. Hello, I know you. So thank you. Oh, good. Even more people down the front. So I'm going to talk to you for a little while, and then we'll read the book, and we'll do a few more other activities, and then you can go back out into the rain. Boo, why don't we just stay here all day? Yeah, we'll just hide behind the curtains so they can't find us, and we'll stay all day. We're not allowed to do that. So it is so lovely to have you all here. Here's a good one. I don't know if any of the kids know what I do. So I've written a book, but do you know what I really do for a living? Do any of the kids know? No, now I know you. All right, what am I? What do I do? Comedy, that's right. Does anyone else know what a stand-up comedian is? I just stood up to make it make more sense, but it didn't help, did it? Has anybody in the audience, any of you kids, have you seen me on television? You have? Have you really? Really? What TV show? I didn't know I did anything suitable. So do you remember what you've seen me on? No, that's okay. Do you know what? I do a TV show. Oh, do you? Hello, you've seen me. What do you think? Can you remember where you've seen me? No, that's fine. Often, I can't remember what I've done either. I've done it. Yeah, have you seen me too? Yeah, amazing. Well, maybe. Oh, okay. Where have you seen me on television? You've seen me sit on my actual television, haven't you? Yeah, because I know you. So I've done a TV show called The Great Australian Bake Off, where people bake cakes. That's pretty fun, isn't it? Doing a TV show where people bake cakes. And it's a very divisive show. As in 20% of people absolutely love it, and the other 80% don't have Foxtel. So does that make sense? Does 20 plus 80 makes 100? Did you know that? Like, you look quite big. How old are you with the lovely little fluffy pom-poms on? How old are you? Yeah, what's your name? What's that, Anne? Rose? Just Rose. You are Rose. And Rose, how old are you? 8. See, I thought so. So an 8-year-old would know that 20 plus 80 makes 100%. Did you do remote learning last year? Yes. Okay, all right, let me quiz you. And this is my way of testing your parents to see if they did a good job on remote learning. Okay, what's 30 plus 50? 80. Oh, my goodness. All right, great. Okay, all right, harder one. 60 plus 25. I know, I didn't make it round tens. I've really gone too far. 85. Yes, it is. I had to think about it. You got there first. Congratulations. Give her a round of applause. Who would have thought that there would be maths here today? We did remote learning in my household. I was only teaching year 1, so I didn't have to do anything as hard as 60 plus 25. You know what we learned to do? We learned to tell the time. In 2020, can you imagine it? Why would you bother? Time has no meaning anymore, does it? How long is a day? A year, right? That's time in remote learning. We also did, for the parents, we did some good grammar lessons. Year 1 grammar, we learnt about turning past tense into present tense, didn't we? Yeah, so we learnt things like, so Paul laughed becomes Paul is living alone. Things like that. Anyway, it's a great year. What a great time we had. My kids are in the audience, and I wasn't going to point them out because I didn't think they wanted to, but they've been volunteering an awful lot. Do you want? No, I won't put. All right, I've got 2 kids in the audience. They are Melbourne kids. I was born in Perth. So these little kids, they mystify me all the time because they're cooler than me. Do you remember the other day when you two started chanting together, kale chips, kale chips, kale chips? That confuses someone from Perth. I didn't know what you wanted. Were they for? Were they against? That's the last time I ever let you trick or treat in Brunswick. Which is true, because I ate dog biscuits as a child, didn't I? My mum and dad are here, and it's true. Do you remember chasing my brothers and I out of the dog biscuits in the pantry? Yes, I did. My parents were asking for us to eat dog biscuits. Have you ever eaten dog biscuits? What about you, Rose? Never eaten the dog biscuits? You've never looked at them and thought, I wonder what they taste like? No? Anyone else? Anyone eaten dog biscuits? I know you haven't. Nobody? Not once. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 children. 12, I can't count. That is a lot of kids and not one single one has eaten dog biscuits. Here's the thing. My mum and dad used to buy them in a big bag, that many dog biscuits. Like enough dog biscuits to feed 1 adult dog for a whole year, or 1 adult dog and 3 human children for about 3 weeks. And my brothers and I decided they were yummier than mum's cooking. That's right. We used to take them and run into our bedroom and nibble dog biscuits. And my mum would say, get out of the pantry, stop stealing the dog biscuits. That's a little snapshot of my childhood. 3 little children crying because they have to put the dog biscuits back. And I don't even think mum really cared that we ate dog biscuits. I think she just didn't want us to do it in public. Does that make sense? She didn't want us turning up to school with our pockets full of dog biscuits, sharing them with the other kids. Or going over to friends' house and going, what? Your mum leaves them out on the floor for everyone to share? You must be so rich. Here's my tip. Not when your mum and dad are looking. No, actually don't. Don't, absolutely not. I can't say that. Absolutely never eat dog biscuits because they're just not as high quality these days. Back in the early 80s, they were very good, and nowadays, no good for tum-tums. So, what do you think? Do you think I should read the book? Does anyone want the book read to them? I think we should do it. All right, let's do it. I've got it here. Am I too far away? I'm going to sit on the chair. Can you see me okay? Oh, you're going to come even closer, are you? All right. So, oh, wow. This is so nice. You almost can't see me. You're so close. I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Why would I be up here? But I'm very much not allowed to leave the stage. I can almost touch you. Don't touch me. You're not allowed. Shh. Are any grown-ups looking? Oh, okay. We did it. All right. Rose, what's your friend's name? What's your name? Thea? Oh, I'm so sorry, Sophia. I'm 44. Can you imagine how deaf I am? So, Rose and Sophia, are you friends or sisters? Amazing. So good. All right. It's really nice to have you here. Does that mean Sophia's 8 as well? Does that make you year 3? Love it. Year 3, mate, that's halfway through. You have nearly got primary school done and dusted. All right, everyone, this is the new book. It's called Princess Benjamina Has a Very Cheeky Bum. So do you know what happens at the end? You've already looked at the whole book? Well, I'll just throw it in the bin. You sure? I mean, you know what happens at the end. Shall I still... You know what? I'll read it for the kids who haven't read it yet. So this is Princess Benjamina on the front. You can't read. You've seen the pictures, but you can't read the words, right? No, that's right. All right. Here we have Princess Benjamina picking some flowers in a basket. Princess Benjamina had a very cheeky bum. Is bum a rude word? Are we allowed to put bum in a book? Are you allowed to say bum?
I like your shoes.
Oh, thank you. I like my shoes too. They would really match your jacket. Princess Benjamina had a very cheeky bum. And wherever Benjamina went, the bum was sure to come. Does your bum go wherever you go?
Yeah.
You don't leave it at home sometimes if it's naughty? It's stuck on your body, isn't it? Now imagine if you had a bum stuck on your body that was naughty. You'd be taking a naughty bum all the places you went. It didn't fluff, it didn't smell, it didn't make a mess. Instead, it liked to shout things that embarrassed the princess. Your nose is huge! That's her bum yelling. Her rear informed a visiting vizier, and at a volume loud enough for everyone to hear. How embarrassing. What's a vizier? That's a really good question. It is just basically, it's somebody, a very important person. Okay, so a vizier, have you ever read the story of Aladdin? There's a vizier in Aladdin who advises the king. You've watched the movie of Aladdin? Oh, I love Aladdin. Also, I feel like I'm getting sidetracked. Let's go to the next page. Oh, look, she's down in the marketplace. Your fruit and veg are très gourmet, Benjamina said. But from her skirts there came, that pumpkin looks just like your head. That's so rude, how embarrassing. Oh my goodness, how embarrassing. The queen, her mother, baked a plate of tantalising tarts. But Benjamina's bottom shrieked, "These smell just like my silence," said her mother, as she sent her from the chamber. And Benjamina couldn't bear that everybody blamed her. Poor Benjamina, she's getting in trouble for what her bum's yelling, isn't she?
Why is her bum yelling?
Why is her bum yelling? I don't know.
The
The bum should be getting in trouble. But here's the problem. People don't know that it's her bum talking. They think it's her yelling rude things, don't they? Oh, sacre bleu, it wasn't moi, the princess did protest. But when she pointed at her booty, no one was impressed. Poor Benjamina stressed and sweated. What was to be done? When you're your own worst enemy, life isn't any fun. Her bum got worse and worse, and she got more and more uptight. At times, it even woke her in the middle of the night. Hello! Imagine if your own bum woke you up in the middle of the night. What would your bum shout in the middle of the night?
I actually wake up and shout and help me.
What's that?
I actually wake up and shout and help me.
Your bum would wake up and shout in your ear?
Yeah.
That is a very flexible bottom. One evening at the ballet, it felt frightfully ignored, and through the velvet seat, it yelled a gruff but muffled, "Bored!" Can you imagine being at the ballet and yelling bored? How rude!
I want to ask you something. I do want a ballista.
What's that?
I do want a ballista.
I'm going to come back to that question because I'm going to have to come much closer to you to understand it. Benjamina raced outside to sternly scold her rear, but that smothered little voice had given Benji an idea. Off the stage, knee off the stage. Thank you, I know that one. That's the one I know personally. The royal ball was coming up, the kingdom's night of nights. She had a new tiara and a dress adorned... Oh, sorry, hang on, no, I've said it wrong. Reverse. The royal ball was coming up, the kingdom's night of nights. The palace had been polished and the garden filled with lights. Doesn't that sound beautiful? Here we go. She had a new tiara and a dress like a dessert with scrumptious bows and ruffles and a very roomy skirt. Do you know what roomy means? Roomy means there's room in it. There's a lot of room in her skirt. What can you do with a skirt with lots of room in it? She eyeballed in the mirror her patootie as it slumbered and said, "You ill-behaved behind, your noisy days are numbered." She's going to shut up that bottom, isn't she? She found a rope and dared to hope her noisy little mooner would be completely silenced by 3 cushions and a doona.
How is she going to stuff a doona in?
That's right, she's got a whole doona and 3 cushions and a rope. She's going to tie them into that big skirt and see if that makes her bottom shut up. Is that a good idea? The party glittered. Benji barely fitted in the door. But Bottom Silence launched herself upon the ballroom floor. Look at her, she's having a dance all the way down the stairs and across the ballroom. She twirled and twinkled, putting on a prime princess performance. Then from across the room came, what's this big noise? Wow, that backside is enormous. Where did that voice come from? That wasn't from her, Bottom. Who's yelled that? The guests, they gasped and clutched their hearts and pointed to a prince who put his hands upon his butt and raced out with a wince.
Why did he do that?
I wonder why. Do you have an idea where maybe the voice came from? That's right. But Benjamina wasn't hurt. In fact, she felt quite cheery. Okay, off the edge of the stage. You have to be off the stage. Off, wiggle down. I think it's okay to be on the steps, but you can't be on the stage. You have to hop off the stage, my lovely ones. Come on, off you go. Do you want me to come a little bit closer? If I sit right on the edge, will that be better? Okay. So off the stage. Thank you. Oh my goodness me. All right, now, what's your name? Estelle had a really good idea. She thought that maybe the noise came from the prince's bottom. But Benjamina wasn't hurt. In fact, she felt quite cheery. And as to whence the voice had come, she had a little theory. Estelle has a theory too. I wonder if she's right. She found him standing by the lake, a sad look on his face. Hello. She asked, "Are you okay, monsieur?" He sobbed, "I'm a disgrace." Oh, off the stage, my love. "Oh, mademoiselle, my deep regrets. My name is Prince Pierre, and that rudeness wasn't me," said he. "It was my derriere." Who knows what a derriere is? Yes, Rose. Bottom in French. "That rudeness wasn't me," said he. "It was my derriere." You were right, Estelle. It's his bottom yelling. The princess gulped. She had some news to share with this poor dude when from behind her came a shout, "Beneath this dress I'm nude!" Excuse me, Bottom. I think her bottom's piped up again. Pierre's jaw dropped. The weeping stopped. He stared at his new chum. Could it be true? Are you cursed too? Cursed with a cheeky bum? "I am," she cried. The rope untied, her bum agreed. "She is!" The prince's bum then joined the fun and shouted, "So is his!" That's a slight grammatical mistake there, but it rhymes, so it's important to do it. These days, Pierre and Benjamina catch up once a week. Look, they're friends now. Hop off. They meet beside the royal lake and sit there cheek to cheek. Which cheek? This cheek?
No.
This cheek?
This cheek.
This cheek.
This cheek.
Their bums will chat for many hours. They are the best of friends. And Benjamina and Pierre just listen to their ends. Their bums are more polite now that they feel that they are heard. And in the days between their dates, knock, knock, who's there? Their bums are telling jokes to each other now.
Who's there?
They do not say a word. Does anyone have an idea why Princess Benjamina's bum was being so naughty and rude? It was yelling things that hurt people's feelings, wasn't it? But do you think it just needed a little friend? It needed somebody to listen. And Pierre's bum was also a bit of a rude bum, and it shouted things that were mean. And then when it made friends with Benjamina's bum, and they got to chat and say everything on their minds, on their bums, then they weren't so naughty anymore, were they?
Sitting on the stage.
What's that?
My brother was sitting
Your brother was sitting on the stage. Oh my goodness, I missed it. He's also got a cheeky bottom. It wasn't him sitting on the stage, it was his bottom. Okay, off. Shall we do? Yeah, I think you're allowed on that. I mean, I really don't know what the rules are here.
My boss said something.
I mean, you can't invite kids to an event and expect them to sit where you tell them to sit, can you? What's your name? David. David, do you go to school or are you in kinder? School? Are you year
I thought that's the one that's
1?
Yeah.
You're year 1? And when the teacher says, no, David, you can't sit on the roof, do you say, sneak, 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 I'm going to sit on the roof?
London.
Yeah, he's nodding, he
My
does.
baby, my little old baby,
Oh, hi,
so
mate.
like every time when my dad picked it up, I was on the roof and I jumped it down.
You jumped off the roof?
Yeah, and the
All right.
button I didn't do it.
Well, I'm going to have to get everybody off the steps now because what I want to tell you is because we haven't finished the event, should we keep talking for a bit longer? I've got something pretty special to do.
Dad,
Yes.
When my dad was little, he was on the roof.
Hang on, when your dad was little, he was on the roof.
Yeah.
Is that where his bed was?
No.
Was he allowed to be on the roof? Don't even know. Off you go, hop down, I've got to clear the steps off. So everyone off the steps. No, excuse me. All right, everyone. I've had some letters sent to me by people who've read the book. Shall I read the letters and see if I can answer their questions about bums? Would that be a good idea? No, off. Let's do it. I need somebody to bring me the letters that people have written. And can you guys make sure there's lots of room on the stairs? Come over this side, everyone. It's going exactly to plan. Off, David, hop off. And what's your name? David's sister? Isabel. What an excellent name. We love... What? I guess that, because you called him your brother. I put it all together. I'm a really good remote learning teacher. Okay, guys, clear the stairs. Come over and sit over this side. I'm going to get someone to bring my pile of letters. Can I please have someone bring my pile of letters? Oh, no, look who it is. Can you see somebody bringing my letters?
Hi, everyone.
Look at this.
Hi, so
Do you
nice
know
to
who
see you.
this is? This is Jackie
Hi.
Nguyen. I wonder who Jackie Nguyen might be. It says that this book is illustrated by Jackie Nguyen. Who did these pictures? That's her! Give her a big round of applause.
Hello. So lovely to see you, and thank you for having me, Claire.
I am so happy you're here. It's good to have a friend up here, if I'm honest. Now, so I'm going to ask Jackie some questions about the pictures she draws. Now, I'm just going to ask you guys, put your hand up if you love drawing.
Ooh,
Okay.
so many
All
of
right.
you.
It does seem like almost everyone loves drawing. So, Jackie, when you were about this big, like year 1 or year 3, were you drawing all the time?
I was drawing on my sketchbook, on my notebook, and even walls in my bedroom, which was a bit naughty.
She drew on her bedroom wall. She must really love drawing.
I'm painting my bedroom one wall.
Sorry, what's that?
I'm painting my bedroom's walls, but it's only one wall. I'm painting in my bedroom.
Ah, painting a wall in your bedroom. Amazing.
And he does it.
You as well. I'm going to ask Jackie a few more questions. So what I want to know is, who would like to grow up and be someone who drew pictures for a living? Is there anyone who feels like that would be a good... You want to draw pictures. So what do you call that, Jackie? Do you call yourself an illustrator?
I would say an illustrator, or sometimes an artist or a designer. So many names.
Yeah, so many names. How old were you when you realised you could do this for a job?
I was about 8 years old, and I think when I was watching Disney movies as a kid, I always loved the songs in it, and even my favourite Disney film was The Little Mermaid.
Do you know that one?
Has anyone seen The Little Mermaid?
Who's seen The Little Mermaid?
I've got a little one.
You got a Little Mermaid doll.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Okay, great. And I'd love to ask Jackie, what are your favourite things to draw?
Ooh, my favourite things to draw are animals with food. In fact...
Oh, put the letters down. Show us what you... Let's get Jackie to show us how she draws some of her favourite things.
In fact, I have brought some crayons with me, a pink, a purple and a blue one, just so we have some choice. Let's see, what should we start with? One of my favourite things to draw is a seagull, so I'm going to go ahead and start with an undersketch. this sort of little scribble helps me to place the seagull on the sketch pad. And so we'll start with nice big head for the seagull, coming around the curve for his bottom and tail.
Does it look like a seagull yet? Do you think it's a seagull yet?
Does it
Nearly? It's getting there, isn't it?
Getting there. What does the seagull have on his face? A beak. That's right. We'll give him a nice big beak.
Aww.
He looks like a duck.
He looks like a duck.
Oh,
He
mate.
almost looks like a duck. I will
Yeah.
revise in my next.
No. You back yourself. You don't change a thing, okay?
And the seagull has how many legs? 2. I'm going to do 2 little legs coming down from his belly. I'm not really sure where the legs connect. And on a cold day like today, this seagull likes to wear socks. So I'm going to give him a little pair of socks. Oh, a beanie, yeah.
Well, you want a beanie on the seagull?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Do you do requests?
I can take requests, yes.
Okay.
Would it be a small beanie or a big beanie? Big beanie, and which colour?
What about a beanie with 2 pom-poms on it?
Ooh, that's a nice
Like the
one.
best beanie I've ever seen in my life.
Let's see, it's got a
Oh,
big,
God.
cozy knitted top and 2 big pom-poms. There we go.
Amazing.
So
Amazing.
cute.
Oh, I think it might be too late for a dress to go on that
Might be a
seagull
little
because
too
the
late.
body's drawn.
Yeah, the seagull is a little hungry though, and what should we put in the seagull's mouth?
Oh, what do you think?
A
Oh!
fish. Ooh.
Do you like drawing fish?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, they do steal chippies. You're absolutely right. That is what seagulls do. If you don't protect your chippies like this,
Sometimes they steal bread.
what, steal food?
Sometimes they steal the bread from
Has anybody ever had a seagull come and eat something that they were eating? Have you had that, David?
There we
Yeah,
go.
me too. I remember eating a sandwich on a ferry, and the sandwich was in my hand, and the seagull flew down and took the sandwich. Oh, so naughty.
So naughty.
Yay! Give Jack a round of applause for our seagull eating a fish. You actually know that.
Eagles are evil.
Eagles?
Ooh,
Yeah, eagles are evil.
eagles are evil.
Eagles
Oh,
are
no.
evil?
Yeah, because they snack food, but they're related.
Wow, okay, yeah.
They do
all
have
right.
sharp talons.
Yeah, they've got a very pointy beak and very sharp claws, and they're very
Yeah.
strong. I don't know about evil, but there is a majesty to them. What?
One day saw the GS of eagles trying to steal
She saw
someone's
a lot of eagles. There's usually such a lonesome creature, but you saw a
Yeah.
whole lot of eagles. Amazing.
605 million.
605 million eagles.
Ooh.
Amazing. That is more than I've seen.
Incredible.
That's amazing.
I hope to see one.
Let's draw. Should we draw something else?
Should we turn the page?
I'm wondering if, do you want to draw another favourite thing, or...
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
Yes, sure.
What? Okay, hang on. So you actually have ideas about different... I've heard 2 very different animals. I've heard a mouse and an elephant. Are there things that you love to draw out of those 2? What's that? And also a unicorn. A mouse and an elephant and a unicorn. I think we should ask Jack what her favourite things to draw are and let her draw one of her favourites. Would that be good? Oh, that one loves
Ooh.
flowers.
Ooh, I can draw a flower. Yeah.
Yeah? Do you want to draw a flower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Do you have a particular flower that you like, or in a particular colour?
What kind do you love?
Tulips.
Tulips.
Tulips. Ooh,
They're
okay.
a hard one to...
I like bluebells.
Whatever, you're the illustrator.
Wow.
Who loves bluebells? Yeah, bluebells are a beautiful flower. Yes.
I used to have them at my old house.
I think tulips have cute
Wow.
little buds like this, and then they've got beautiful petals coming on the side like that. And before they open, they have all these little petals tucked into the bud. So they kind of look like this.
It looks
It
a
does
little bit like
look
a
a
rose
little
bud
bit
as
like
well,
a
yeah.
rose. Oh dear.
No, I think you've... honestly, I mean, some harsh
Here we
critics.
go.
Keeping us honest, that's important, isn't it?
Here we go. A little tulip.
So pretty. Well, do you know what I think we should get Jack to draw? This is my idea. Because Jackie drew all of the pictures of Princess Benjamina. And one of the really tricky things when you're drawing somebody who's in every single page of a book is making them look different on each page. Sometimes they look happy. Sometimes they look scared. Can you do scared face? Sometimes they look angry. Can you do an angry face? Whoa, that's happy angry. Why don't we see if she can show us how to draw Benjamina doing different expressions on her face. Okay? Let's find out how you do that.
Sounds good. Should we start off with a happy Princess Benjamina?
Start with happy? Yeah, we'll start with happy.
Sounds good. Before I start drawing, I always do this undersketch so that on this big piece of paper, I'll sort of know where I'm aiming for. And so with Princess Benjamina's face, I always start with a big, round C shape. Oh, it's actually a bit more like a U shape.
Like what?
Like this.
A rainbow.
Like a rainbow,
Like
but
a
upside
rainbow.
down. An upside down rainbow.
Upside down rainbow. Yeah. A bowl.
Ah, yeah.
Like, yeah. And, and then to tell which way Princess Benjamina's facing, I always draw both her ears. And so we'll give her two big ears, like this.
Can you see her yet? Does it look like a princess yet? Nearly.
Almost.
You're very tall all of a sudden.
So Princess Benjamina has a really cute button nose, a little bit like my own. And so it's also kind of like a shape of a rainbow, like this.
Ah,
And we'll give her some eyes.
Penny.
Does it look almost like a face yet?
What's she missing? What's she missing?
What's she missing?
You're right, she needs a
mouth.
mouth. And if she's happy, what does a mouth look like when it's happy?
Big, big, like this? Like another bowl.
Like another bowl shape.
Yes.
You know your bowl shapes.
There
Aww.
we go. Princess Benjamina has little freckles on her rosy cheeks. And there's something else that's missing on her face, something that helps her to see better.
What's she missing?
What's she missing?
That's right, you've got
Glasses.
some, haven't you,
Perfect.
David?
Oh, so do I. So, give her
Aww.
little glasses.
Oh, you are. Better. Wriggle back, wriggle
There
back.
we go. We've got a little face happening.
And now, what's she missing?
Now-
What do we need?
Hair.
We need to pop some hair on her.
Yeah, Princess. Yes, she will. So she'll start. Princess Benjamina has big, curly, beautiful brown hair that is tied into little plaits. So these hair shapes are sort of made from round circles. So when in doubt, I always just keep drawing circles, and somehow they will turn into some hair. Here we go.
I wouldn't have thought that that's how you draw hair, with drawing circles. And that's why I'm not an illustrator. I would draw lines. Is that how you draw lines? Draw. Ah, yeah. You can.
Ooh.
Oh, no, off. Off. Oh, no.
Let me help
Down
you
you
here.
go. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at how it's coming together. Look at her big
Got it.
lumpy plaits. I'm getting pulled off the stage. Hello, I know you. I know you, and I know you now. Hello, what's your name? Eve, it's so nice to meet you. I'm absolutely going to be drawn. I'm going to be dragged to the ground. Now,
There we go.
can we give Jackie a big round of applause
Yeah.
for... Oh, hang on a minute. If she's
We're
a
missing
princess, she has
something.
one more thing.
Tiara.
It's her princess crown,
Princess
isn't it?
crown.
Tiara.
And this one sort of sits on her head on an angle like this. It's her favourite tiara.
All right,
There
now
we
we'll
go.
give her a round of applause. How good is that?
Thank you.
Okay, so I think we're going to get Princess Benjamina doing a different facial expression, and I hope you don't mind. I'm going to go to the 8-year-olds because I know that
Oh my goodness.
nearly took you down. What? Jackie, I don't know what's happening to me. So, Sophia and Rose. All right, quiet people at the front. Sophia and Rose, can you together choose a facial expression that's really different to happy, and we'll get Princess Benjamina doing a different facial expression. Okay. No. Let go, please. Let go. Thank you. What do you reckon? Nervous.
Nervous.
Oh, that is a really fun idea.
Yeah, we
Okay,
can
so what are
definitely
you going to do to make her look nervous?
So when I'm nervous, I usually scrunch all my face up because I'm not sure what's going to happen. That's usually when I'm feeling a little bit unsure, a little bit sort of apprehensive.
Off you go.
And so
Off.
we'll start with...
No, knee off. Off, friends. Hey.
What are some of the things that make you nervous?
Hello. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start making her look nervous. And here's her face again. So we're going to do that bowl shape for her
We're
chin
going
and
to
two
do
little
that
ears.
bowl shape. Alrighty, let's get that upside down hill happening. Drawing that face.
There you are.
And then putting her ears in. So,
I'll get her to still. Hop off. Here we go. All of you hop off. I was very much too lenient early on, and I've learned my lesson. And that's just a metaphor for parenting, isn't it? Like I love you, mate. Hop down. All right, we're having a look at Princess Benjamina being drawn nervous. How would you do her mouth
yeah.
if she's not smiling and happy? What's her mouth going to be like if she's nervous? Can you show me a nervous face? I'm worried. Yeah.
Ooh.
You think it's going to look like a moustache?
Oh, that's a good nervous
Maybe.
face. So your eyebrows are scrunched together.
That's really good.
That is so good. Can I see your nervous face again?
Yeah, Estelle, show Jackie your
Ooh.
nervous face again.
Okay, so your eyebrows are doing this.
Oh, that's really
and another
good.
one.
Got you.
And what's your mouth doing when you're nervous? Kind of a bit like,
Oh,
this.
that's so good.
Like that. Then we'll pop in her glasses.
Sitting back on your bottoms, down on the ground and sitting on your bottom. No, Pen, don't drag her. Don't drag her. Don't ever pull a kid off a stage. Pop your leg
There
down.
we go.
Yeah. Hop down. Hop down. Oh, mate. Thanks, mate.
And then I'll draw in Princess Benjamina's pigtails. Maybe because she's nervous, her pigtails are also feeling a little bit.
How do you draw a nervous
Nervous.
pigtail? They just
Sort
droop
of
a little
droop
bit.
a little bit.
Even
Like
her pigtails are nervous.
She's just, yeah, sort of like a flower. Aww. Hopefully she'll cheer up soon.
Yeah, me too, actually. And I bet
There
Jackie's
we
hungry
go.
too. She didn't have breakfast.
Oh no. Great.
Oh, she looks
There we
nervous
go.
and worried, doesn't she? We need to put what's missing? What's missing from this picture?
What's missing?
Her crown,
Her
that's
crown.
right.
Here we go. Right. Big crown. If I had my
amazing.
colours, it would be in yellow.
Aww. I don't want to finish on the sad Benjamina. Can you flip back to the happy one?
Yes.
Let's have a happy Benjamina.
Here
Yay!
we go.
She's happy again. If only it was that easy. Do you want to give Jackie a really big round of applause? I think her drawing is amazing, don't you?
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
So, we've actually, couldn't have predicted, but used all the time. I don't think I need to read any letters, but I'll just talk to you for a few more minutes, just a few more minutes, and then what Jackie's going to do is sit at the table up the back, and she and I are going to sign books. If you brought a book, I can write my name on it, and more importantly, Jackie, who is really the star of the show today, can write her name on the book. So I think Jackie's going to walk up the back and sit at the desk, and I'm going to join her in a minute. Now, so I've got lots and lots of letters. Shall I answer some of the letters for you, and then we'll go up the back and I can meet you on the floor, which will be much better than this weird situation. No, absolutely not on the stage. Okay, I really should pull the pin. Did you know this one is a letter. This is a letter that somebody from my daughter Penny's Year 2 class at Moreland Primary wrote. They wrote, Rosa gave me these. Dear Claire, please help. My cheeky bum makes too many bubbles in the bath.
I want to ask you something. My brother is in prep and he has chickens.
What? That is a much better question than this, isn't it? I don't think you can make too many bubbles in the bath, can you? There's no such thing as too many bubbles in the bath. Does anyone know how bums make bubbles? How dare you? Here's a little tip. It's okay to make as many bubbles as you like, but never smell the brown bubbles. They smell terrible. And never, ever take a bubble bath with someone under 2, because you can't tell when something terrible has happened. Here's one from Max and Imogen in Warragul. This is a real one as well. Oh, yeah, of course, of course.
Did you know something?
What?
Monday when I was on the bus, I did a tucker.
What's a tucker?
Tucker.
I can only imagine what that is. Is that a terrible... Did you do a bad thing in the bath?
Tucker.
What's a tucker?
Maybe.
A poopy. Great. Well, do I even read? This one's a great one. Let's read this, because this one says, Dear person, I love my bum. Every day I want to kiss it, but I can't reach. From a dog. Does anyone have a dog at home that likes their own bottom so much but can't reach it? Yes. How much do dogs love bottoms? Almost as much as kids. All right, off the stage. Do you know what? I think you're going to have to... I'm going to show you what happens at the end of a show. Sophia and Rose, you've been absolutely impeccable, and you've put up with the chaos around you really wonderfully. People, what we're going to do is we'll end the show now. Oh, no, David! Your glasses have gone on the floor. You have all been such a lovely audience today. Thank you so much for coming. Can you give another round of applause to Jackie? And a round of... I'm going to get dragged off the stage. And a round of applause to the Wheeler Centre. And I'm going to... You don't have to pull me off stage. I'm going to come down the stairs. Excellent. I didn't know what to expect, which is good. Good to have no expectations. You're on stage. Let's get off. Come on. We'll go together. Come on. We're getting off. Come on. No, you can't go on stage. You've got to get off. You've got to get off. Oh, David, here we go. Off the stage, Penny. Off the stage, David. Off the stage, Isabella. I might even guide you down this way as well. Come on, mate.
I can jump.
He wants to jump. All right, my kiddos. Right. Let's see how many names I remember. Estelle, you've got a book there. Do you want me to write my name in the book, or would you rather just keep it without a name on it? Hard to know, isn't it? Yeah.
Mummy.
Oh, hi, mate. So nice to see you. Okay, everyone.